Ready when you are.
Lovely. Hey, Holy Moly viewers, long time no see. I wasn't even aware the website was still going, so I'm very happy that you still exist, even if it is just by the skin of your teeth. So I've got some questions here. Not like the good old days. I'd turn up, do my research, interview someone. You've sent her an email, so let's have a little look and see what we've got here. Thanks for the support on promoting Fake Reaction, by the way. Really appreciate the effort. I think to film it on my own phone. Do you regret leaving Holy Moly? It was much funnier when you were there. No. Do you ever see Kerry, Katona or No, that's not true. I have a deep affection for Holy Moly. I don't regret leaving because it was the right thing to do at the right time. You know, we had to move on. We had to grow apart. But I still read the website every single day. I'm still in contact with some of the people that work there. I love it dearly. Do you ever see Kerry, Katona or Jason Donovan these days? Or Kano? He was nice. I saw Kerry Katona recently. She was a guest on Fake Reaction, the next series of which is happening on ITV2 Thursday nights at 10 PM from the 2nd of January. I think that's all the details. For 10 weeks and probably repeated like every other day thereafter. It's probably on right now. She was on that. She had her toe sucked by a pervert, not me. That was for the toe, that wasn't on her rider.
These are horrible, horrible, horrible people.
Jason Donovan. Not seen Jason Donovan for a while. Last I heard, he was genuinely doing narrating a clip show for Sky. Kano. Not seen Kano for a while. I like Kano a lot. I'm trying to persuade Kano to come and do a rap battle on my Radio 1 show, which I do from time to time. You can look them up on YouTube. He's so far declined because I think he thinks that I'm going to take the mickey, which I would never do. It's fashion, okay? Are you certain? Have you looked in the mirror? Styling, yeah?
Fucking no, I haven't looked in the mirror.
You haven't? Maybe you should. What would you say to people to encourage them to watch your new show rather than a DVD box set of Hornblower? I think that might be one of my own questions, which I once asked. Don't watch a DVD box set of Hornblower. DVDs are old school now. No, if someone's buying you a DVD for Christmas, it means they don't love you, all right? It's all about streaming these days, isn't it? Why should you watch the new show instead of Hornblower? It's probably historically more accurate, the performances are better, and there is not a single episode set at sea. Is Fake Reaction the new Don't Scare the Hair? Don't be silly. It's not that good, all right? If we had access to... What's the guy's name? Jason... I want to say Jason Bateman, but he's the Hollywood actor. It's something similar to that. That guy. Jason Bradbury. If we had Jason Bradbury, then it would be good. Or just a giant robotic hair, I'd take that as well.
Prepare to take your first balloon into the bush.
Sadly, no one has thought through a mechanical robot gimmick for this show, and I think that's why it will fail. What's your favourite example of onomatopoeia? I believe that's a question that I once asked to Jason Donovan. His answer was T-shirt in a tit T-shirt, which isn't onomatopoeia.
Cunt. Tissue in a T-shirt tit.
My answer is plop. How much would Iceland have to pay you to appear in their adverts? Well, never say never. You don't know how bad things are going to get. I'm going to say a shit ton. It's going to be a lot. Which is also a medical disease you can get after consuming some of their produce. What have we got here? Are you sad about JLS splitting up? Deeply. I like JLS a lot. They were lovely men. I interviewed them for Holy Moly back in the day. Has anyone else got an erection? They were lovely. It was a joy to be around. I ran into one of them at V Festival this year. I think it was JB. And he sang up a deer farm, which is exciting. So, they're going on to bigger and better things. When was the last time you were mistaken for someone else? Genuinely, sounds like a sort of story that I would make up for comic effect, but it's the truth. I was out and about the other day, walking my dog, and some school children pointed at me, and one of them announced, "Look, he's famous," which is a rare enough thing to happen anyway. And then another one said, "Yes, he's the man who invented Facebook." Which I wish I was him. Old Mark Zuckerberg. Who's the loveliest celebrity you've ever met? Without fail, Hugh Jackman. Turned up when I used to do T4, R.I.P. He turned up on a bike that he borrowed from someone at the hotel he was staying at, a little folding Brompton. got to reception of the place, which was, we filmed it on the top floor of a shopping centre, so like went up in the lift past Zara, came up to reception, said, "Hi, I'm Hugh Jackman, I'm here to be interviewed." They ushered him through to the studio, no PR people, no management, nothing like that. And he came in, did a lovely interview in which I almost broke his back. That is available to look up on YouTube as well.
It's Hugh Jackman, everybody!
It was a nightmare scenario. He slips up on some washing up liquid that was being pumped out of a robot. It was to do with his movie. He did a movie, it bombed, about washing up liquid. And he slipped up, and he was fine afterwards and came up and said to everyone, "Oh, thanks for having me on." He said, shook my hand, said, "That was a really good interview, despite the fact we both knew it was a bit ropey." And then he left on his bike again. Loveliest guy ever. Who's the worst? The public has a right to know. The worst is a band called the Twang. I did an interview with them post Holy Moly days in a feature that I used to do on a pop music show for Channel 4. The feature was called Quiz in My Pants, in which I would strip to my underwear and then do a quiz. A good feature. They wanted a serious music-led interview, which I was unable to provide. And tensions built. They eventually tried to punch me, but thankfully the producer intervened like a man taking a bullet. And I was forcibly dragged to one end of the room, despite the fact that I was just a man in my underwear, not being threatening. Did you bother watching The X Factor, or is it still too painful? I didn't bother watching The X Factor this year. Does Olly Murs know he crushed your dreams? He does know. He does know that. He's aware of it. I've spoken to Olly on many occasions. I mean, imagine being in a situation where you get given a job, then your job gets taken by Olly Murs. Like, imagine you're like a postman, right? And Olly Murs, you go for your first day on the job, and you get there, and they say, "Oh, sorry, your post is being delivered by Olly Murs now." And then regularly he comes and delivers post to your office. You have to see him. You're like, "Oh, hello, Olly. I should have been delivering that to myself." That happens a lot. He pops in for interviews all the time. But I love Olly a lot, and we've kissed and made up. It's quite graphically, actually. And also, when he was in last time, he's made it all up by revealing to me his secret catnip, the perfume that he wears, because he smells amazing. And he told me what it was, and now I smell like Olly Murs, so everything's good. Tell us that funny story involving you and a sanitary towel. Don't know what you're possibly talking about. There's no funny stories to tell there whatsoever. Thank you, Holy Moly, for letting me back onto your website. I'd like to say it's been a treat and an honour, but let's face it. What I imagine will happen is you'll cut this right down, because I've been long, I've been rambling. You'll cut it down, you'll put that whoosh thing across so it goes a bit blurry. Little sound effect that I gave you. You'll use that to cut down all my long rambling anecdotes into sort of pithy little bite-sized internet chunks. You know what? Fuck you.